Trump wants to disrupt Harris's celebration and reclaim attention. Donald Trump's busiest week on the campaign coincided with Kamala Harris's most politically crucial moment, an attempt to minimize his opponent's attention. Trump has spent the week energizing his campaign by visiting 5 swing states in 5 days, stopping at the U.S.-Mexico border, and appearing on major news networks while Democrats celebrate their nomination convention in Chicago. After scheduling 1 or 2 public events a week, the former president made a big change. Trump's hectic week betrays his concerns that he can't control the news cycle as he did when President Joe Biden, 81, was vying for re-election. Trump has accepted that he is in a new race, said close ally Newt Gingrich. He wants energy. He wants alternatives. His campaign held daily press conferences on the economy, national security, and immigration in the Trump Hotel in Chicago, just a few miles from the arena where Harris accepted her party's nomination as the first Black woman and Asian American woman on the ticket. President Donald J. Trump spent every moment this week promoting the issues at the heart of Americans while Kamala Harris avoided her own DNC and refused to answer questions on her far-left proposals like eliminating cash bail, campaign spokesperson Danielle Alvarez said. Trump's team was riding high after the Republican National Convention, RNC, in Milwaukee in July, when Trump survived an assassination attempt while Democrats were still debating whether to force Biden out. Victory appeared all but guaranteed. Even superstitious staffers voiced their preferences for second Trump White House posts. Strategy change. Harris's entry into the presidential race a month ago disrupted the Trump campaign's tactic of targeting Biden's age and economics. Biden spent less time on large-scale aggressive campaign stops than Harris, 59. She has also distanced herself from the president's economic record, which many voters see negatively due to rising grocery and housing costs. Donald Trump, 78, has added several top aides to his campaign, including 2016 campaign manager Corey Lewandowski, who created the phrase, "Let Trump be Trump." He is frustrated with the race. He hired former 2020 campaign spokesperson Tim Murtaugh and pro-Trump super PAC director Taylor Budowich. A campaign spokesman said Lewandowski will work alongside campaign managers Susie Wiles and Chris LaChivita, who are likely to stay. Another ally said he will direct strategy but not staff or campaign money. Lewandowski visited Pennsylvania with Trump last weekend, indicating he will be close to the former president. New top-level staff might destabilize a campaign with no infighting. Former aides believe Trump loves a decentralized power structure, even if it causes inner jockeying. Sometimes, if you're getting things reshaped, a little bit of drama is good, Gingrich said. Trump wrote on Truth Social, "The passion is fantastic and the management staff, headed up by Susie Wiles and Chris LaChivita, is the greatest. Many want to join the last push campaign." Defining moment. Trump initially struggled to define Harris. He dubbed her Comrade Kamala, questioned her race, and called her dumb. He claimed he is entitled to attack Harris and the press coverage may alienate women and Black votes. His criticism of her avoidance of reporters and her campaign's lack of policy details are starting to stick. Trump ignores his staff's recommendation to focus on the economy, inflation, and immigration, where polls show he has a strong advantage over Harris. He said crowds at rallies this week are appealing with him to avoid calling Harris names because she is a woman and tone down personal insults. Trump joked at a rally on Wednesday that he would terminate his campaign staff after supporters welcomed his remarks. Expanding map. Harris and her running mate Tim Walz conducted a rally in Milwaukee in the same arena as Republicans' convention last month to mock Trump's ability to draw large audiences. Nielsen data shows that the DNC has larger television audiences than the RNC, which hurts the former president, who constantly brags about his audience. Harris's entry revitalized the Democratic Party, which expected Biden to be the nominee. Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia, which the Trump campaign assumed they would easily win, are now battleground states due to her candidacy. To Biden, it was blue wall or bust, said Chauncey McLean, head of Future Forward, a Democratic super PAC in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. "It's really white-knuckle driving to only have one path," McLean said, adding that Democrats are ecstatic to have multiple November winning options. Trump's mood has improved as he campaigns more, and advisors think the Harris honeymoon will end by Labor Day in early September. When you ask Americans if they'd rather return to the Trump economy or continue with the Biden economy, we win that 2-1. Trump's senior pollster, Tony Fabrizio, told reporters in Palm Beach in mid-August. The basics of the race have not changed. Bloomberg,